Hey, Dr. Jared here, and today I wanted to discuss one of the more common things that we see is how does something like autism affect learning? And this is where we start to think of that hemisphericity model of what can we see going on. For example, the left hemisphere is typically viewed as the gas pedal, a lot of minute detail, the little things, math, science, a lot of that logic and kind of that IQ, where the right brain is more of the brakes. Let's inhibit a lot of things. Let's slow down. Let's look at the big picture. Let's be aware of our environment internally, where the left brain is more of an external environment, but the right brain is more of that creative, social, kind of that EQ or that emotional intelligence that we start to think about. So whenever we think of learning being affected by something like autism, it's not really so much that that part of the brain isn't working, it's just not connected. Getting the signals to be able to work together, so that way different regions and halves of the brain are regulating each other like they should. It's a give and take relationship. So that way we can start to look at some of the behaviors that we might see. Is a child good at one subject but not so good at another? Is it really hard for them? Maybe we'll look at the way they socially interact and see, can they learn things about emotions and how to interact with people, or are they better at remembering that there's, so many square footage on each train cart, and how many total square footage is, 80 train carts or something like that. So then we can see kind of that lopsidedness. Really what we're looking for more than anything is trying to find that balance between different regions of the brain, so that way one's kind of not waiting on the other, and another region of the brain might not feel pushed so hard to try to keep up with the demand that it's not able to meet. So really cluing in and looking at some of these symptoms that you notice can really give us an idea on which regions or halves of the brain do we need to work on, and we always want to figure out why is this happening to begin with. I hope that helps.